Hello and welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan and it's a milestone video today. It's a 50th video. So thank you to everyone along the way who's liked, subscribed, commented and all them things. It's really appreciated and I'm hoping that you guys are still finding some value from this. This is brilliant. We're halfway to 100 videos, so that's great. Why the next 7 months could be once in a lifetime. I think will be once in a lifetime and we'll discuss that as we go in. So as a lot of you guys already know, April 2024 is when the next Bitcoin halving event takes place. And a Bitcoin halving event occurs when the reward for mining Bitcoin transactions is cut in half. And it's normally a catalyst, for a bull run to begin. You're still early. So you are still early in the grand scheme of crypto and the adoption phases and all things like that. But you are running out of time. You're particularly running out of time to get involved in this bull run. And I think this one's going to be really important. So I would, urge people who are sitting on the fence right now to really start considering their options. So what you're going to notice is when we hit the 2025 bull run is you'll notice that there's a money flow, and how this tends to happen is that the money comes into Bitcoin. Bitcoin will go and scoot off to, I think it's going to be at least $100,000 per Bitcoin. When that maxes out, you'll start seeing money flow into Ethereum. Ethereum will start running up. I think that's at least a $10,000 coin in my opinion. I think it might be a little bit more if the ETF stuff all comes to pass. And then from that, your alts will start riding. And when your alts start ripping, that's when the exciting bit for us kicks in, because we can see then, what kind of gains we're going to be getting from the bull run, which is what we're here for, the life-changing stuff. My opinion on the 2030 bull run, which is not the 2025 bull run. The 2025 bull run, I think, will be the last of its kind in sort of this unregulated wild west of crypto. I believe that by the 2030 bull run, the heavy, big institutional companies, lots of countries, all that kind of thing, will have regulated crypto so heavily that it'll go a bit more like the stock market. It'll be quite a boring cycle after 2030. That's my opinion at the minute. That opinion can change, obviously, as we get closer to 2030, because we'll have a better idea of what's happening. But for me, 2025 is really important, because I think this could be the last time that we can really go out there and smash generational wealth, smash life-changing wealth, depending on what you've got in to where you want to get to. This could be really important. I think that's why the next 7 months are going to be really key. 7 months leading up to April. So have a plan for building your investment and have a clear exit strategy. So you want to pick your coins, depending on how much money you've got to put in or have been putting in. Obviously, keep your DCA going. But if you've only got smaller funds, then don't go and look at 30 different coins. Try and stay within a certain period of coins. Smaller money, go for 5, 8 or 10, altcoins, depending on your budget. You can have a little bit more than that if you've got a couple of plays or low cap plays on the side that you just kind of hope will ride, and you can put them to one side. But your core portfolio, you need to be looking at getting 5, 8, 10 altcoins, and then have a clear exit strategy. And that'll be, how I've said before on other videos, there's one on quant, there's one on a few different videos, where you set what your coin target is and set out some layering strategy. So if you want to layer out quant at like $700 and odd, next phase layer out 20% at 800 and some odd, and then obviously once you get to your $1,000 a quant, you've maybe got still 20 more to try and let that run a little bit further. It's entirely up to yourself how you do this. This is just what my kind of plan is, but I want to make sure that obviously you have these plans in place yourself if you have similar targets, similar aims. DCA, absolutely important. DCAing in over the long run is the best strategy, I believe. Some people do hold cash and wait for dumps. That's a possibility. I'm doing that with Casper, Casper at the minute, and that still isn't going down, which is really starting to annoy me. But no, it's okay. I will take a position in that at some stage. Stay spread. So like I said before, don't put all your eggs in one basket, because effectively, if you wanted to turn $10,000 to $100,000, just buy $10,000 worth of quant. I mean, you could do that, but I like to stay spread. I don't think you should have everything in one coin, just in case. I don't think Gala's going Gala. I don't think quant's going to go to zero. It's fundamentally really strong. There's going to be a lot of money in there. The CEO Gilbert, he knows what he's doing. He's got such big connections throughout a load of financial institutions, so I can't see it going to zero. But you just never know, and you don't want to take them risks. So make sure that you have a spread amount of coins, and don't FOMO. Essentially, don't FOMO, because a lot of people are going to do this. the people who FOMO in 2025 are who we're going to be selling our bags to. And I've said this before, that there are exit liquidity. This is player versus player. It is a harsh reality of crypto that, the ones who get in early, the ones who build up their bags, and the ones who sell to the people who are FOMOing in are always going to be the ones who do the best. Yes, there will be a couple of real meme coin investors that come out of absolutely nowhere. They lash it on a very small market cap meme coin. It'll take off and they'll make money that way. That is possible, but it's very rare. It's more the exception to the rule. So I wouldn't be trying to put all your eggs in meme baskets. If you want a meme coin, then obviously it's up to yourself. Go ahead, grab one, see what happens. But 90% of the time, people get wrecked doing that. But that is one option. I believe the minimum that you should have into the markets to change your life is $10,000. That may sound high, but I think over the period of time that you can build that up, can you get extra money from other sources? Can you sell things that you no longer want? Can you do extra work overtime? Can you do other things? Can you create a YouTube channel? Can you create an e-commerce business? Are you into gardening? Can you go and do that as a little side hustle? There's so many different ways that potentially you could do, just utilizing your own skill sets, because everyone's skill set's different. Everyone's got different skills, basically different ways of doing things. Everyone's got unique purposes to go and be able to do what they need to do. So it's something that you need to think about. If you're sitting at less than 10,000 invested, or even if you're over 10,000 invested, but you want to ramp up that even further, it is worth thinking about how you can get more money into your portfolio. Say this because we need to be looking for a minimum of 10x on our money. I think a 10x is the minimum you need to be looking for. Obviously, there'll be other coins that do far greater than that: 20x's, 40x's, 50, some 100x's. Some of these real low cap ones may do 1000x's, but for the purpose of staying completely sort of locked into where you want to get to, a 10x for me would be the minimum that you want to be looking for. That means if you can get 100k into the market, then you'll walk away a millionaire. I understand it's very hard to get 100k into the market, but if you're over 10k, then keep going. Just keep ramping that up. Your coin choices might put you in a different position. I don't know what coins you're particularly choosing. Let me know in the comments, in fact, what your coin choices are, what your X you think you're going to get from them, because then your 10k in could quite easily become 2, 3, 400k. Depending on what coins you've picked and your X's and what your strategies are. These are my aims. These are the things that I'm trying to do. And I want all of you watching this to do well as well and change your lives during the next bull run. I'm really excited to find out how well you guys do in the 2025 bull run and what sort of things you learned along the way. When you finish watching this video, I'd write down your top 5 goals that you want to achieve from the 2025 bull run and comment them below. It'll give us all something to look back on and celebrate when you all achieve them. We should celebrate that together. It should be like a joint success. I'll be giving you the things that I've done and my targets, and then you'll when I can see you celebrating yours, it's going to be great. I'm just like a regular guy. I work. I've had to continue to work. I'm not in any kind of position to be leaving my 9 to 5 or anything like that. So I'm just a regular guy. I'm just trying to do the best I can do with my resources. But also, if I'd have had these kind of videos back in like 2019, 2020, 2021, then I probably would have done it and done well in that run. But obviously, I didn't understand how these cycles worked. Didn't understand, the benefits of DCAing in, the layer and out strategies, things like that. They were all kind of like I just didn't even understand them kind of things. Whereas now, having understood this kind of stuff and having already gone through the pitfalls of a previous bull run, I'm just hoping that some people will find some value in these videos that we're doing. And like I said before on one of the other videos, like if I can just change one person's life, if one person takes these videos on board and changes their life, that'll mean the world. That'd be amazing, because one person, if they change their life, it would make everything worthwhile. It'll make the whole stress of the last bull run worthwhile. It'll make the creation of the YouTube channel worthwhile. It'll make every single thing I've said worthwhile, because it means that it has worked and someone has changed their life. So it's important. Obviously, this can't be considered financial advice, but obviously you guys already know that. You've got to do whatever you want to do. You've got to plan how you want to plan it. But let's hope for a successful 2025. And if you haven't started yet, start now. Start now, because you're going to be running out of time. That being said, smash the like button if you did like this video. Subscribe. They're going up brilliantly, so thank you very much. Each and every one of you, you're in my heart. Thank you very much. And we'll see you tomorrow, as always. Take it easy.